Hello and welcome to Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. We are your hosts, Vidas
and
We've been mastering secrets of organ playing for more than 20 years and sharing them on this blog since 2011.
On this show, which we create from our home in Vilnius, Lithuania, we strive to help you grow in every area of organ playing, including practice, technique, repertoire, sight reading, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory, harmony, and many others.
Our hope is to help you become a complete musician, or what we call as total organist, a program which we have created to help you reach your dreams faster than you would do on your own.
If you are new here, we invite you to subscribe to receive free updates of this blog at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
And now let's go to the podcast for today. Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Usha.
Let's start episode 338 of Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. This question was sent by Estella, and she writes, I have subscribed to your organ blog and it has helped answer some questions about improving my organ skills. Thank you. I have a question about the Allen Chapel organ, which is the one that I use at my church. Last year, one of the keys on the Great Manual started clicking or clacking, G, after calling a repairman and 500 it was repaired. Just recently the B-flat key has started making the same sound. I don't think our church will be willing to spend any more money. Do you know a quick or inexpensive way that it can be fixed? Hope you can help, Estella. Oshra, you go first.
Well, sometimes people think that we are sort of
magicians.
Some sort of, yes, magicians, so, organ doctors. Yes, we have doctor degrees, but not in organ maintenance.
And not in organ building. Sure. And especially not in electronic organ building.
Sure. For me, I think it's time, since, one key had the same problem and now another begins to have the same problem, probably that keyboard is just worn out.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the smartest thing would be to get a new instrument.
Right.
That's what I could suggest.
Because even if your congregation would be willing to spend 500 for repairing B-flat key, maybe in a few months you will need D key, and then G sharp, and maybe A, and so forth.
I don't know, only repairing one key and to take 500, I don't know in which, currency.
Maybe,
but
I presume.
But anyway, if it's US dollars or I don't know, euros, it's highway robbery, I think. Mm-hmm. So you better watch out what are you calling, to help you with your organ.
To really get acquainted with the prices, maybe you could check out representative of Allen digital organs in your area, maybe in your state or in your, wherever you live. For example, in Lithuania, we have a person who is representative not only in Lithuania, but also in other Baltic countries, I think, and also in Poland, I believe. But he is official, the prices could be checked and compared. So look at the website of your organ the company first of all, and see if they have affiliates.
Yes, true.
Another thing is, as Oshra was suggesting, to really get in, maybe start thinking about the possibility to raise money for a new instrument and not necessarily an electronic one, right? Because that's the thing about electronic organs. We all know that electronics last only a few years. In house appliances and TV sets and computers get out of order pretty soon after the warranty period ends.
Sometimes I think that somehow we just calculated when things will start broken.
It's like maybe after 5 years problems will start to be quite prevalent. We know some examples in our city that people are playing electronic instruments and they're not really happy at all.
True. And what I would do if I would be, in Estella's shoes and would still have to play that organ with that B key, not working.
B flat, right?
B flat, yes, not working as it should. I would choose my repertoire accordingly. You could do that by choosing, wisely the keys in which you are performing.
To omit B flat.
That's right.
And then play A sharp.
No. You don't make jokes out of me.
I'm not making fun of you. I'm just making fun of situation.
I know, but I'm trying to help. And of course, use another manual as much as possible. Because I assume it has at least two. So.
Yes, you still have one more at least left.
Yes, play more on that one. And on a grid, you just need to avoid certain keys. And not only like B flat major or B flat minor, but also you need to avoid keys like B minor 2 or B major.
Why?
Because it would have, this B flat or A sharp. A lot.
Oh, that's a 7th scale degree.
True. And of course, it's actually very bad because it's quite a common key.
All flat keys have
I know,
B flat.
And even F major or D minor.
Even if you play everything in C major, if you want to modulate...
Play in C major and A minor. That would be the best.
But even if you are...
Oh no, G major, E minor, that would work.
But what I'm saying is that sometimes music modulates, and you can't avoid that.
Well, play them on another manual.
Yeah. For now. But that's the thing with these electronic keyboards. Nobody can repair them, but the official repairman. And they might be really pricey. Maybe that guy was official, and maybe that's his price point, 500.
That's horrible.
And maybe you will not find anyone else to help.
I think that's just horrible.
Right.
Outrageous. I cannot believe it.
Neither can I. But if there is nobody else, you see, what can you do? Like in mechanical action organs, you could sometimes figure out by yourself. If there is some sticky key, you could figure out what's happening. Maybe you could adjust the spring a little bit to make it a little bit stronger, and maybe then it will start to work. Where the problem is, I don't know. Maybe the string, maybe the valve, maybe two adjacent keys are touching each other. Maybe you need to clean it up a little bit. Maybe there is a dead mouse or something stuck. Maybe that's the same thing in that B flat key, but you can't do this yourself unless you know electronics.
True. And right now I'm thinking, about old saying, which is that the greedy pays twice.
Right.
Do you know such a saying, Vidas?
You mean that the church, which
We wanted to save money,
to save
basically,
money.
so we bought, electronic organ.
Mhm.
And that's very often the case.
Mhm. I know some of our readers will be disappointed at our conversation now because they love electronic organs. But what you do in the situation?
Well, because it's not too bad electronic keyboard, for example, at home as your practice organ. That's very appropriate, I think. And because only you will use that organ and it doesn't take much space. It's very handy. And actually, I think it's a good choice if you cannot, have another kind of instrument.
And
Or
you-
afford another kind of instrument.
Yes.
But think about church as about institution, and I'm just thinking that to buy an electronic keyboard, it's sort of really chicken vision.
Instead of
I'm sorry if I offend anybody, but
no, you didn't offend Estella. I think she didn't buy this instrument. I think somebody else in that congregation decided to invest just a little bit of money, not more. And that's very not far-sighted because properly maintained pipe organ can play for generations.
yes, for centuries.
Yes, as we see around the world, there are organs still working from 16th century in Italy, for example.
That's right.
In Bologna, and it's still playing.
So if you will think in long terms, I think it's much more, adequate to put a larger amount, but to get a sure thing.
So a short-term solution, of course, would be to avoid playing the great manual with the flat keys. And sometimes you can get around with playing with different octaves, I think.
Yes, you could do
Right?
that. Sometimes that's the case too.
But mostly use the second manual, the swell manual, if it has two manuals. And also check if that repairman is official. Maybe there are other, legitimate choices to call, and maybe they could do the work on the same quality but much cheaper.
True.
I'm not sure about that actually, but $500 for one key seems a lot.
Yes, way too much.
Okay, thank you guys for this question. I don't know if we've been helpful or not, but we try to do our best, but we have some boundaries because we lack electronic engineering background. And plus Estella didn't say what the problem was. She didn't explain even to engineer wouldn't know how to do. Maybe more details are needed, but anyway, we try to help. Please send us more of your questions. We love helping you grow, and remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.
This blog is supported by Total Organist, the most comprehensive organ training program online, where you will find courses for every area of organ playing, including technique, practice, sight reading, repertoire playing, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory and harmony, with hundreds of scores and thousands of exercises. Here is what some of the students are saying.
Hugh writes, the sight reading course has helped me tremendously. Thank you very much for your essays, courses, and all your help.
Robert writes, I found the fingerings, registration ideas, and general comments to be excellent.
John writes, I have found your download very helpful. It was really excellent. I have watched some of your teaching videos, and when I read your instructions, I tried to imagine you were teaching me. You may feel disappointed that I am 2-3 days behind, but I am a slow learner, and I have committed to taking the time to get it right as you say. But the other night my wife commented that she had never heard me play such a detailed melody in the left hand so well. My left hand is generally poor.
Robert writes, "It has been a great pleasure in my life of having discovered your courses and material as well as the YouTube work of recordings. You have a calm and pleasant way of teaching."
Ron writes, "Hi Vidas and Osha, thank you guys. What a wonderful response to my email note to you. You've got me right, and I feel you understand my level of playing. Yes, at home and lucky that I have an organ for that reason. I am paying attention to this, and I am going to try this haha no longer secret model. Yes, and I love Cesar Frank too. What is very nice about your blog podcast is that Osha and Vidas are like a Socratic dialogue, and by bouncing things off of each other, so much more information comes out and is expressed. Your comments contain a wealth of information and understanding. I really appreciate this. It is very inspiring and will keep us moving forward."
Would you like to receive the same or even better results that our students are getting? If so, join them at organduo.lt/total-organist. And of course, you will get the first month free too. You can cancel anytime.
Also, if you haven't yet subscribed to receive free updates of this blog, make sure you do that at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video, how to master any organ composition, and 10-day organ playing mini course.
This was Vidas.
And Osha from Secrets of Organ Playing.
And remember, when you practice,
Miracles happen.